Gentlemen, let's discuss the secret dragon that most of us battle, called depression. A lot of men don't like to admit that they're fighting depression, and they usually let it take themselves to a point that there's no return. So I want you to not make a permanent decision based on temporary situations. Now, a lot of people who work out, we know how great a workout can make us feel. Those endorphins and all the other chemicals that get released in a workout can often be something that just makes the rest of the day go by that much smoother. But what happens when you just can't find that motivation to work out? It happens to the best of us. My thing is trying to always seek out challenges. Doesn't matter what that challenge is. I could tell you guys the reason I haven't done videos in a while is because I decided I wanted to be a better storyteller and a better speaker for you guys as listeners. And so I joined Toastmasters. If you don't know what Toastmasters is, it is an international group that has been around for over 100 years, and they help people become better public speakers. There a lot of people in sales will also join it to become better speakers. But my purpose of joining was to become a better storyteller and to be able to articulate my message to you guys more clearly. With that said, I'm working on a speech that I will be delivering in just a few days. That's for a speech contest. And it dives into some really deep topics. Everything from trauma to depression to suicide, all with the intention of bringing the listener down to the deep depths of darkness and still pulling them out into the light through inspiration and storytelling. I only have a couple of minutes to get this speech across, so I do have to toe the line of giving details while not giving too much so that I can be in my allotted time, because even 1 second overtime gets me disqualified. But the reason I bring this up is this subject that I wrote this speech about. It actually reminded me who I am. It reminded me why I do what I do, and it reminded me that my purpose is to uplift and inspire. And that means getting back in front of the camera and trying to spread the message of positivity to as many people as possible. And last night, I went to bed so motivated and inspired to start getting back on camera again. But life happens, right? The universe decided to throw a test at me today to see, am I really who I say I am? I woke up to a barrage of bad news. A lot of things hit me financially. I got hit with a lot of alerts of things I was not prepared for. And I'm not going to lie, it felt like all the wind got sucked out of my sails, and all that inspiration and motivation that I had last night was completely gone by the morning. And I mean, I really got beat up by this. I felt overwhelmed. I felt helpless. I fell into a pit of despair. And while I don't cry very often, I did have tears in my eyes for feeling the way that I felt. and letting out some of the words and sharing where I was with my wife. She reminded me of the badass that I am. She reminded me that I am that guy behind me. I'm her Superman, and I've been Superman in many situations for us. And that brought the spark back, right? Reminded me why I fight. Doomsday can come and kill Superman, but somehow Superman just needs a little spark to be rejuvenated. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about, is just find a little spark of inspiration. It usually starts with gratitude. That's my daily routine. I normally wake up and the first thing I do is think of 5 things that I am grateful for. Because one little spark of positive thought just makes that momentum for the rest of the day. Just start on the right foot. I normally do a little exercise, a little Wim Hof breathing. I'll do a cold shower. But all of these are challenges. Every little thing about making habits happen is a challenge. It's that commitment, the daily exercise of doing the things that matter that will get you moving forward, even during times when you are low. I was very close to throwing in the towel just a few hours ago. And that's not me. Anyone who knows me or has been following me knows that I am the uplifting motivator for a lot of people in my life, coaching clients and that I've had in the past and that I will have in the future. But shit happens. The big difference is, will you let that shit that happened defeat you permanently? Or will you lift yourself up by your bootstraps and get shit done regardless of what's going on? We'll talk about different topics. I plan to do videos as often and as frequently as possible to hopefully inspire you guys to take on challenges or do new ways of following your nutrition, habit forming, having gratitude, and things of that nature. And I had to be that coach to myself and be my own best friend. And that's what we all need to do sometimes. We need to remember that we are our own cheerleaders. We are our own superhero. Nobody else is going to come and save us. We must save ourselves. With that being said, I don't know what tomorrow's topic's going to be, but tomorrow I'm on Central Time in the US. So 2 p.m. Central Time, I will be going on my Facebook page live for a Q&A session. I would invite you to join me. Look up my page. It's Higher Frequency Life and Fitness on Facebook. 2 p.m. I'll be going live. But until the next video, just keep on fighting, guys. I know the struggle. I know what it's like to have all the pressure in the world on your shoulders. But there's someone in your life that wants you to succeed, that is relying on you to succeed. You've got this, brothers. We'll talk soon. Take care.